Inquiry. And I'm here with Mr. Junior Ramsingh, the financial advisor. Now, Mr. Ramsingh, I also want to know, could you itemize the different insurance that I may need for a business?
Of course. Now we're going to have two sides of the insurance side here. We're going to have the life insurance side and we have the general insurance side. So what I'll do, I'll start off with the general insurance side. Obviously, we're setting up a business. So you're going to have to insure the property. If you own the property, you're going to have to insure. If you want to insure your stock to make sure in the event of a fire or theft or so forth. You have to insure, you have to do things like workman comp, your public liability. Workman comp will take care of your employees and so forth, should they get damaged while on the job and things like that, right? Workman comp, your public liability. More or less, that's it for the business, the general side of it for the business, right?
Right.
Then when it comes to your life insurance side of it now, you have to bear in mind what type of business you are. If you're a partnership or you're a sole trader or even a limited liability company. Now, let's say you and I were in business together and we're partners. Now, we have a successful business, we're running it together. But, God forbid, I was to pass away.
Right.
Then my wife might not be able to actually step into the business and take up my end of it.
Okay.
And run with it. You understand? You mightn't be as comfortable working with her that you are working with me. So what we could do at that point in time is we could implement what we call key person insurance then. Right? So let's say what we do is you take out a policy on me and I take out a policy on you. It's assigned to the company, so the company owns the policy, the company is paying for it. And the beneficiary of the policy is the company as well too.
Okay.
So, God forbid, should one of us pass away, what happens is that the proceeds from the life insurance will be paid to the company. Now, the company could then take that money and buy out my spouse, my share of the business, and you become the sole owner.
Right.
Right? Or, what you could do as well too is that you could hold on to the proceeds. You might want to hold on to it and get to actually replace me then, my expertise. So obviously it'll take a period of time to find someone to replace me.
Right.
So during that period of time where we mightn't be making as much money that I was able to inject into the company. So that funds from the life insurance basically will make up for it there. So the business doesn't just close down, it doesn't go into receivership or anything like that. The life insurance makes up for it there.
Okay, and this is life insurance for the business.
That is correct.
All right. And how does it differ from a personal life insurance?
Well, your personal life insurance is for you, and you are the owner. You pay the premium, and you decide who your beneficiary is.
Okay.
Right. As opposed to where the business owns the premium, owns the policy, and the business is the beneficiary. Right. So it's a buy-sell agreement then with the life insurance then. So you could then get the life proceeds. So like I said, I'm a policy for $1 million. You could then take that and pay it across to my wife and buy it out. So you could have buy out my share of the business.
Oh, okay, interesting. Any more clauses for the insurance part of the business? I mean, we have the personal public liability, life insurance for the business. But those insurances cover fire and theft and all those things.
Well, you'll have to get the fire commercial policy then.
Right.
That will cover you for the fires and so forth.
Okay.
If God forbid you have a fire or flood or anything like that.
Right. And for small businesses, and usually small businesses, let's say, I'm now starting a food, so I have maybe a food stall. What insurance would you advise for that? I have a little cart selling burgers, fries, hot dogs. Would you suggest an insurance for that?
Well, definitely. If you could find an insurer, willing to take the risk, I would definitely advise that you insure, because I mean, it's your capital invested, and it's you will obviously want to be able to recover. God forbid should something happen, right? So yes, I would definitely advise to put some insurance in place in the event of such something happen.
For small businesses as well.
Yeah.
So, in part, I mean, basically, insurance is protecting you, your assets, and your business.
That's correct.
Nice. And but you have a lot of work, Mr. Ramsingh. I mean, you advise me on insurance, and you advise me how to manage my money. It's a 24/7 job.
Well, that is basically what the financial advisor is there for. As I say, we are not there just to sell you a product and leave you. We are there to take you from point A to all the way to point Z, from throughout the life of you and your business.
Right.
So that's basically what we operate.
Oh, okay. And we have a caller. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Building a Life, Building a Legacy. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hi, good evening. Welcome to Building a Legacy. Building a Legacy on 103 FM. I'm sorry, I think I have the wrong number. All right, we have a wrong number. 6284103, 6284103. All right, and before we close, Mr. Ramsingh, please give me the numbers again for all those listening that want to get in contact with you.
Sure, it's 718-2205. 652-5099, and you can email me at junior, JUNIR_R12@hotmail.com.
All right, nice. And with the financial advising, the first, if I meet you first time, for all those now joining us, meet you first time, I give you my plan. How long should I have my plan for? Like how many years?
Well, that's the thing. The majority of persons, though, they don't really have a plan in place. You know, they know where they want to be, but they don't really have a plan in place.
Right. They don't know how you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Right.
So you might say, okay, let me say we meet a young person and they might say 25 years old,
Right.
and they might say, all right, in the next 5 years they want to be able to acquire a property, they want to get married, hopefully start a family and so forth. So then we put things in place and show them, well, okay, this is how much you're currently working for. This is the current income. This is how much you need to set aside to accumulate, let's say, a down payment for your mortgage,
Right.
or you want to set up, let's say, a wedding fund. You want to say, well, all right, I need $100,000 to get married.
Right.
So we know how much we're going to put aside every month to accumulate on that fund there. So that's basically how we do it. When I sit with you, we go through everything in detail, and I just gather all the information from you, and then I would sit and go through and analyze your information. And after that, then I would make proper recommendations to you. Right? So you're under no obligation at all whatsoever to actually go with my recommendations. I mean, I'm just making a recommendation.
Right.
So after that, it's up to you to say, yes, Junior, I want to move forward with this. Or you might tell me you want to try something else. Then I could sit with you and then go back through my recommendations again and see if it's feasible, and I could show you the pros and cons that, if I've encountered it before.
Right.
So,
Well, with these scenarios, I mean, in this economic climate we're experiencing right here in Trinidad and Tobago, a lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of businesses are cutting back. If I come to him and I say, Junior, I don't know, I think this month is a tough month, would you be able to advise me? It's like, don't worry yourself, don't worry yourself, don't worry yourself. You can take it from this fund and, subsidize it with this. All that is part of it.
that is correct. Now, definitely, if it is that you had a plan in place and we were actively working on the plan, then you would have like what we would call an emergency fund.
Oh, right.
You'll obviously have your savings and so forth. So we could always say, well, all right, listen, let's tap into this fund just for now, short term, because we're going to have some short term money available, whereas we're going to have some medium term and long term investments also in place.
Yeah.
So obviously you can't tap into the long term investments, but we have the short term ones that you could probably at least buffer you for at least 6 months,
Right.
and keep you going until the situation is to pick back up and so forth.
Right. And I would believe that you have been experiencing, all facets of trying to help people and financially advise people on what to do. People who have inherited large sums of money, and people who have no set of money but want to reach a goal.
That's correct.
Wow.
What I would like to say though is that even like in the current economic status that we're in now, a lot of persons find it hard to put aside money for anything at all. Most people living on paycheck to paycheck right now. But it's proven that in times of recession is when the most amount of insurance is sold. And insurance is the easiest way of accumulating wealth. You can pay one premium today, God forbid die tomorrow, and you leave your family with a lump sum of money. So while most people find it hard to put aside some money to save, what I would recommend is at least take a life insurance policy, personal life insurance policy on yourself, because you don't want to know that, God forbid, something happen, then you have no savings in the bank, and your family left on the
Breadline. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you want to make sure that your family is at least taken care of.
Oh, all right. I want to thank you so much, Mr. Junior Ramsingh. And before you go, any words of advice to all those listening? If you want to start up a business and just for their personal finances, any words of encouragement, advice, something they could just jot down like, oh, that's what Junior said. I would listen to what Junior said.
Cool. Of course, what I would like to tell you is that in today's current economic situation, is where you have the most amount of opportunities available to you. While most persons don't look at it like that, but you need to understand that current situation is where you're going to have the most amount of opportunities available coming towards you. So be alert and look out for the opportunities that are coming your way.
So opportunities will be coming.
That's correct. Throughout the recession, we're always going to have opportunities in a recession.
Right. So don't look at the dark clouds. Look at the silver lining.
That is correct.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Junior Ramsingh. Thank you so much. This is Building a Legacy, sponsored by First Link. When we get back, we speak to Mr. Richard Oliver of First Link Business.